Hey, everybody. Sorry, we're getting started a little bit late today, but as you can see, it's not the camper. I made the commute home and to come to town. So we get to stream from the comfort of the chair. Actual back support, all the room to move around. It's a good thing. If this is your first stream here, what I do is I take prompts from chat and I write short 10 to 15-minute poems about them and do readbacks to see where we landed. We've had some really cool pieces of poetry come out of this stream, and it's been a lot of fun for me. Something that I very much enjoy doing. It's going to be a little bit shorter stream today. I'm probably going to cut out after about an hour and a half, so I'll probably have time for 4 or 5 poems, depending on how much talking I actually do. I don't have any to get started with. I should probably get busy on that and generate my own prompt so we can get that started. My sound is in and out. Uh-oh. There we go. I forget when I'm home I need to adjust my microphone. Hopefully that's a little better. The settings on this mic are way fancier than my phone. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Testing. There we go. Okay, I need to be a lot closer. There we go. That should be better. Hopefully it's not too loud now. I appreciate that. Are you kidding me? Thank you. How's your evening going? I'm actually going to use the sound. Sound comes and goes as a prompt, inadvertently. Tired but good. Yeah, me too. I just got done doing a very long drive to get home. I'm not usually at this streaming setup this day of the week, so trying to be consistent and still make use of my time. It is good. All right, let's start this one at 2:55. Do something on naps. I can add that to the list. I think a well-timed nap is hard to beat. Although, I don't know, like nap roulette is a risky game. I have to be very careful with that. Sometimes if I lay down right after work, I don't get up until the middle of the night, and then my whole schedule is just kind of off kilter. But I sleep pretty poorly most of the summer anyway in Alaska. It's daylight all the time. The clock will say 2, but you don't know if it's PM or AM. Hey, Speedy Boy, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good evening. I will message you later. Thank you. There, we'll put this down a little bit. Tell people if they want to see me. This is the interesting stuff. I know my handwriting is pretty atrocious, but at least it's quick. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Can I get a check on that, somebody? If the music distracting or too much, I can turn that down. It's hard to tell when I have my big headphones on. Pretty sure my dog just ran into the wall. That's time on 11:40. So just shy of 9 minutes on this poem. This is Sound Comes and Goes, prompt from Are You Kidding Me? Oh, how much weight we give audio. With crystal clarity, the brain finds joy in waves. Only realize when the ears are alone, all the cues our brains have saved. Melodies of memories lived over, stuck rattling about my skull. Sounds that persist through seasons change over, always clinging to new noises, never full. When away from the pulse, my brain starts ringing, shrieking out as if pained by its own sentience. I hate when the quiet starts singing. There's one rhyme in there that's a little bit clunky, but I don't hate it. I like the imagery of that last part. How about you, Speedy Boy? Is there a prompt somewhere tucked away? Oh, I suppose I have my computer. I can check community posts now. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay, very cool. All right, move on to we'll just make up another prompt here. Using pages as a shield. This one was from me. Oh, excuse me. I missed the mute button in time. Sorry for that. Here. I don't know what's better, to have the camera up, have the camera down. I guess I'll leave it up for now. Let's start this one at 14:10. How does this work? So I take prompts from chat. So if you have something you'd like a poem written about, you can type it in chat. I will write it down on my little list, or I'll pull it up on screen because I'm at my home setup, and I'll take that prompt and I'll spend usually 10 to 15 minutes writing a short poem about whatever you'd like. And then I'll do a read back and see what we think of the poem. I usually start off with a couple of prompts to get stream rolling, and then we'll move on to do chats prompts as the stream goes on. So the one that I just did was one that I started with. I lost the sound. Uh-oh. This microphone is actually very frustrating. Okay, I have good numbers on my mic. Hopefully the sound is back. As long as I don't lean too far back. Even leaning back here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my fault. I'm leaning too far away from my microphone. I have the settings turned way down from doing recordings. Okay, that should be better. How it works is you post a prompt in chat, and I spend about 10 to 15 minutes writing a short poem using your prompt, and then I will do a read back and see what everybody thinks of the poem before we move on to the next one. So I used actually what you said to start off stream. Your sound is in and out, and I used sound comes and goes as a prompt to move us on to get writing, to get words starting to flow. And then I didn't have any prompts from chat at the time that I finished that poem, so I made up another one using pages as a shield. And that's the one I'm working on now. If you have something you'd like me to write a poem about, feel free to post it in chat and I'll add it to my little list. And as I finish this one, I'll start on that one. Hopefully the sound has come back. I think it was my fault leaning away from the microphone. I'm still adjusting to the home mic setup, so if there are any sound issues, just let me know. Or everything looks like it's monitoring correctly on my end now, as long as I'm not leaning too far away from the mic. I suppose I can move it closer if we need be, but I don't want to be yelling into the microphone, so trying to avoid that. Stuff. That was very loud. Stop that. Hopefully that didn't make it through stream. Windows decided to scream into my ear. Ouch. Hey, Stony. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. I didn't mean to put those faces. That's okay. I do that sometimes too with the shortcut. You use the same emoji all the time, and then all of a sudden you push send a kissy emoji to your boss or something. And that's time 23:36. Okay, this is using pages as a shield from me to get us rolling here. I wrote this one in just shy of 9 minutes. That's awesome. That's good news, Tony. I'm glad to hear that. It's very, very cool. Very happy that that's happening. Using pages as a shield, a little less than 9 minutes. Having an active imagination, I'd compare it to a superpower. The ability to shape a situation into anything you'd like, never a reason to cower. Books hold heroes tight within their chapters, stout covers keeping out the elements, legends to reach for high in the rafters, keeping us protected from all ill intents. I've read the tomes inside a blanket throne, equipped myself with creativity in surplus, still using this imagination now that I'm grown, now valuing how much books do for us. I like that one too. All right. Let's see. Stony, is there a prompt? Do you have a prompt? I'm at the end of my list. Cool topic to write about. Hey, Jill. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I started a little bit late, and we're going to be doing a little bit condensed stream. I'm only going to stream for maybe another hour or so. Probably maybe even a little bit less. Nature. All right. Throw that one up on stream. I'll put that one up there. There we go. Nature for Stony. Let's see what we can do with that. How's your evening going, Jill? Hopefully it's relaxing now. Let's start this one at 2640. Just sat down, all is okay, came home and worked in the yard for 2 hours. Lawn needed love. Yeah, I feel that. I got off work and decided I was going to drive back today. I didn't come home on my normal day because it was a short holiday week. So I got off work and then, kind of in a spur of the moment, decided to drive home. So I spent the next like 2.5, almost 3 hours driving. Get home, turned stream on, basically walked in the door, turned my computer on, and sat down to stream. We're going to do some poetry writing, unwind, end stream, cook dinner, go to the hardware store, pick up the rest of my roofing nails, and finish the roof. Yeah, I'm home and comfy. I didn't have time to set up the green screen, so it's actually, you can see it over there, sitting on top of that thing. I didn't actually notice that. It's like hiding the little cabinet. That's funny. But yeah. Also excited, USPS updated and my mushroom spores will be here by Saturday. All I need is some Uncle Ben's rice and I'll be good to grow. Well, that's awesome. Uncle Ben's tech. Pretty consistent. There's a really cool channel on YouTube, actually, 90 Second Mycology. That does a really cool course tech, like exploration of it. Yeah. Pretty neat. Very interesting, actually. not recently, but yeah, last year I went on I went deep down the rabbit hole. I never did the Uncle Ben's stuff, though. That was, I don't know. Never did that. I attempted the Uncle Ben's tech several months ago. My monotopes got contaminated, so I'm going to be extra careful this time. Yeah, I stopped when a bunch of, like, my partner moved in, and my one dog household became a 4 dog household, and I found it really hard to not contaminate my stuff with 4 dogs and the associated dander and hair. Prompt idea: stoic. I like that one. Stoic for Jill. On the list. Huh. Interesting. Never done that intentionally. Like, I'd be worried about it living in town and stuff. I suppose it could work. Like, makes sense, especially if you're in an environment that's suitable for it. That's time. 35:15. We're on like a 9-minute trend right now. It's doing pretty well. This is 8 minutes and 35 seconds on this one. This is Nature for Stony. No walls of glass, no metal behemoths, not one overpass. Follow the light, find the moths, provided with everything one could need, under the protection of old growth trees. Harvest now what was once a seed, following the circle of birds and bees. We weren't made for cubicles, for pavement. Something awakens when rain starts to fall. This concrete jungle is almost enslavement. I yearn for the trees, away from it all. Yeah, behemoths and moths is a stretch, but we got there. Choppy in the beginning. Stoic. Thanks, Joe. Oh wow, that would be really neat. Ours don't get super big. I don't know if we even have lunas. I don't know the coverage area of luna moths. Let's see. We are working on Stoic. Let's start this one at 37:15. Hey, Richard. Doing good. Having a nice chill unwind. Made the long drive from work back to the house tonight after work, so I was rushing to turn the computer on as soon as I walked in, and it's going to be kind of a short stream. So just trying to unwind, get some poems written, hang out, decompress a little bit. How's your night going? Just got to the truck stop for the night. Just gonna kick back in the sleeper and chill. That sounds like a good way to unwind. You over the road or long haul? I don't actually know the difference between those two. Like I have my Class A, but it was just for operating equipment. I've never actually driven truck. I've driven air brake trucks around the yard and stuff, but I don't have any endorsements. No tankers, no doubles. All 48, man, that's got to be cool. There was a time when I was getting my CDL that I thought that would be really fun. Then I thought about having to drive down there. I'm good. I don't want that. Hazmat, okay, very cool. You get to hook up to all the fun loads then. Rachel Anderson's here with a prompt. Accept your ghosts. That's a good one. I hope you're having a good evening, Rachel. Good to see you again. It's hard if you have a family. Yeah, I feel that. What kind of a schedule are you on, Richard? Is it like week on, 2 weeks on? Do you get like some consecutive days home, or do you get like regular weekends and then you're just gone all week longer? Do you drive your own truck or do you drive a company rig? Four weeks out, 5 days off. Oh, okay. That's a pretty intense schedule. Month on, week off, 4 on, 1 off. Yeah, fair enough. It's mine, and at least it same difference. Oh, that sucks to hear, Joe. It's hard for sure. That's time. 47:38. Okay. This is 10 minutes and 23 seconds. Stoic for chill. Hold fast now. You'll let them see. Never a tear allowed to be observed. Something's in your eye. It must be. I can't remember ever seeing you unnerved. A face of stone, a jaw of granite, weathered against everything life has dealt. Those that don't know you think we've planned it, like you've orchestrated having never felt. A hurt, a love, a loss, a friend. You greet them all with a resolute look. You're one story I'd like to know the end. I'm never one to stray away from the cover of a book. I like that one, Joe. That one reminds me of my uncle. The man could look you dead in the face and just be completely deadpan and say anything to you. You never knew what kind of a mood he was in based on his tone or his voice. He took everything just as it was. Never got fired up about just about anything. He cared very deeply, but never showed. It's very stoic. That's how I took it anyway. And then we're on to Accept Your Ghosts for Rachel. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Rachel A. We'll start this one at, call it 50 straight up. I think this one's probably going to be my last poem tonight. We're going to do kind of a short stream, and I'm already past 6 for me. So, depending on how well this one goes, I'm just going to need to exercise. Exorcise or exercise? You want your ghost to get a 6-pack? Get ripped. Like that. Like, that's a good impression. I know what you meant. Hey, Bird Ninja, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Solus, good to see you. Good to see you. It's going to be kind of a short stream, everybody. I'm getting ready to wrap up here in the next like 20 minutes. It's been kind of a run around the last few hours. Well, running a little bit short of time for what I want to get done tonight. Oh no, you're not late, Solus Druid. I was late getting started. I didn't get live until like 5:15, and I've got to get dinner started here at like 6:30 for me. So I've got like 25 minutes, but I want to have time to. I haven't even taken my work clothes off yet. I drove home after work and walked in and turned my computer on and sat down and just started immediately streaming. So I'm using this writing time to like kind of decompress from my day, but I haven't actually like transitioned into being home. And gave a hug and a kiss and pet the dogs, and then walked into my office and closed the door. So you're not late at all. It's good to see you too. Hey, hours of service. That's the same kind of stuff that I have to abide by, Richard. Mine is 12 consecutive hours or no more than 12 hours in a 24-hour time period without 10 consecutive uninterrupted rest hours. Almost the same. You have a little bit more on duty time than me, but I'm only allowed to be on for 12 unless there's an emergency. No, we use a thing called Drawbar or RailDocs, depending on which assignment you use. But you log your hours digitally online. You got to log into the platform every morning and log your hours from the previous day. If you go more than like 24 or 48 hours, you get a nasty email that says, "Hey, don't do this. Like you're in violation of whatever." The stories from the 90s are wild. That's true with locomotive drivers too. That used to be the like in the railroad industry. It used to be a thing like, oh, you want to you want to have fun at work? Go drive a train. You don't have to steer. I get a $1,200 ticket automatically. Oh man, no, ours is not. Ours isn't automatic. I can be removed from service, where I'll get a an email to like just stay off duty, like don't come in, don't work. But yeah, DOT doesn't monitor our stuff. Actually, we're my my work truck and that kind of stuff. We're exempt from DOT checkpoints. Like we just cruise right through them. The FRA is the organization that monitors my hours of service and makes sure that everything is kosher there. Well, that's what they used to think, Stony, but it's not actually safer because wrecking a train is a whole lot more weight than wrecking a car. Solus Druid says, "I did DOT inspections." Ah, you're the guy. You're that guy. I do the walkarounds, but I don't stop. Logbooks of a truck driver, they know how to work the books for sure. There were times you worked 16-hour days back in the day. Yeah, dodging scales. Or one of the things I know a couple of guys up here that they do the two books, like the paper books. I don't know how many places up here do the e-log, or if that's a federal thing, or if that's being mandated. This was a few years ago, but they used to have two different books. So, oh, what is? There we go. I wasn't signing my name on a piece of junk. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's federal now. Yeah, that makes sense. That doesn't surprise me. Make it all digital. It's a lot harder to lose. Oh yeah, that's I do that sometimes on accident. Actually, 'cause the GPS in my truck plugs in like under the dash, like where your boots go, like where you're pushing the pedals. So it's actually I don't know about big rigs, but it does happen in our work trucks too, where like you'll catch the GPS. They've got them like super zip tied into the underside of the console now, so you can't really oops them anymore. But it used to be a bigger thing. that's time. Let's go 102. Call it 103. 63. Okay, Rachel, this is a 13-minute poem. Yeah. This is Accept Your Ghosts for Rachel Anderson. I wrote this poem in 13 minutes. Just for context, I've pulled a little bit from my own feelings on it for this. So I'll try to do it justice with the reading. You've said the old me is dead now. Am I supposed to act surprised? I escorted him out of my life. Watch me take this bow. Past me's did their best to give me this life. Dead for the effort, but never lost. I remember every me I've buried. So don't tell me what it cost, unless you helped load me onto the ferry. Happily walking with who I was, I see and accept him with pride. Here today because of every chapter in which I've died. Yeah, 45 cents a mile. That's insane. I really, really like this poem. Thank you for that prompt, Rachel. Accept Your Ghosts. Yeah, I think I might do a standalone on this one. Maybe a video. I like that poem a lot. I like the concept of it. It's like I don't remember the song lyric, but like the old me is dead and gone. It's something that happens a lot with sobriety too. Is like in that part of your journey is like you've changed. Like you're not the same person. Yeah, I know. That's the point. I escorted that version of me right out of my life. Overcoming stage fright. I've got 3 weeks to do it. All right. I like that as a prompt, Solace. I've got it written down, and it'll be right where I start next Monday. I might even work on a poem and have a reading for that one. Maybe Overcoming Stage Fright. I might do something special. Maybe I'll post it in the Discord. But thank you all for being here and supporting me. I'm sorry it's a short stream. It's very condensed, but I hope that you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you next week, Monday at 9 p.m. EST for the next stream. There's no holidays. I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to work a long weekend. Yeah. So I'll see you next week. Solace is here now. Stickers are ordered. They're on their way, are being made. So I got the Let Him Cook sticker and the Sober Poet Society sticker. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you next week. Bye.